Known as El Día de los Reyes Magos, this day in the Spanish culture is considered to be Christmas Day. It is an event that is celebrated on the night of January the 5th and on the actual day of the Three Kings, which is January the 6th. The three wise men, or three kings as translated from Spanish, have been honoured in various European countries since the Middle Ages, when the tradition of Santa Claus bringing gifts to children on Christmas Day became popular. The Spanish culture adapted to this and used Los Reyes Magos as the gift bringers instead. It brings dancers, musicians and other brilliant performers to the streets. The parade finishes with the Reyes Magos riding on camels or elaborate floats. The best thing about the parade for children are the three kings who throw sweets and candy from the floats into the crowds. On the morning of January the 6th, children awake to presents brought from the Reyes Magos. Usually this day is spent with family and there is a big lunch to be prepared and enjoyed by all. Alright everyone, we're at San Jose and we'll come here because they're going to do, what's it called, the Three Kings. So there's going to be parades going through the streets, but you're probably wondering what that noise is behind. You can have a look. They're digging up all the roads. It's not a shock though, is it? Because that's what they do over here. They dig up roads when people need to use them. But yeah, so they were supposed to start here at 5:30 and it's 4:30 now, so there's no way that it's going to start right at 5:30, I don't think. So we're going to try and go to IBIZA town and get some footage there. So check it out. Well, we need some food first, so we're going to get some food from here. Nowhere's open whatsoever, as you can see. It's a bit of a shit show actually. But so I think we're going to go to Liberty's and check out that place there. So stay tuned. This is the Roscon de Reyes cake. These crown-shaped king's cakes fill the windows of pastry shops every winter, and children get excited just waiting to bite into one. If they're lucky, they'll even break a tooth on a ceramic figurine of tiny baby Jesus hidden inside. And the lucky ones are said to be blessed with good fortune and even get to wear the paper crown included with the cake. And they are treated like a king for the rest of the day. So we're here in IBIZA town, as you can see, and we think we've come to the right place. We've had a bit of a wander about. You've probably seen some of the B-roll that I've just shot before this, but I think it's going to come from down there. We can see some lights. We can see some police officers sort of guiding the traffic off the road. So hopefully the next shot should be the floats coming down. So we'll see. I've never seen the streets of Ibiza town filled with so many people. Both sides of the road, as you can see, were full as people waited for the floats to come past. Or maybe they were a bit peckish for sweets. We decided to walk up the middle to see if we could catch the first look of the floats before they started moving through the streets. Even on the balconies, as you can see, the residents gathered for the event. Let the show begin. As mentioned earlier, this tradition is spread over 2 days, so we decided to go to the final parade the following day, which is held at Escabels. Here you'll find this monument to the fishermen, built in 1996 as a tribute to the people of the sea. Despite being on the brink of a cliff, Escabels is one of the most attractive coastlines of the island. Following the road that starts in the village plaza on the left, it reaches the bottom of the cliff that leads to several beaches. This area contrasts with the upper part of the village by the number of houses that have been built in recent years, but this does not detract from the beauty of its unspoilt and uncrowded beaches. In Escabels, it seems as if time has stood still. Oblivious to the hustle and bustle of the island during the summer, it's one of the few spots where the beauty and peace of old villages still remain. This is one of the most hidden villages on the island, located southwest in the area of San Jose de Satalaya. The village, which has less than 1,000 inhabitants, is notable for the small amount of buildings. The Church of Escabels was a project carried out by the famous father Francesc Palau. It was built as a church by the Bishop of Ibiza, which was officially opened in 1957. Despite being one of the newest churches in Ibiza, it retains the traditional aesthetic of the island. village core also has 2 restaurants that preserve the traditional essence of the island's landscape. A small playground and a sports centre focused mainly on archery, a very popular sport in this small village. It's a very small place where almost all inhabitants, as in the rest of the island, are scattered around the countryside. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this video, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing how the Spanish and Ibizencos celebrate El Día de los Reyes Magos. From the beautiful island of Ibiza, Feliz Navidad y Prospero Año Nuevo.